Today we're talking about a true legend, the Porsche 911. This car is more than just a sports car, it's an icon, it's a statement. And a big part of what makes the 911 so special is its engine. From the very beginning, the 911 was different. It had its engine in the back, which was unusual. But boy, did it work! This rear engine layout gave the 911 its unique handling characteristics. It's what makes it so much fun to drive. Over the years, the 911 has seen its fair share of changes. But one thing has remained constant: its commitment to performance. And that all starts with the engine. So, buckle up because we're about to take a ride through the evolution of the Porsche 911 engine. We'll start from its humble beginnings and journey all the way to its electrified future. Get ready for a story of power, innovation, and that unmistakable Porsche sound. Let's go! The first 911 rolled off the assembly line in 1963. It was powered by a 2-liter air-cooled flat-six engine. Now, air cooling was the way to go back then. It was simple, lightweight, and reliable. This little engine may have only had 130 horsepower, but it was enough to make the 911 a blast to drive. You see, the 911 was never about brute force. It was about balance, handling, and that connection between driver and machine. Over the next decade, Porsche continued to refine its flat-six engine. They increased displacement, added fuel injection, and tweaked the design. Each iteration brought more power and performance, but the basic principles remained the same: air-cooled, rear-engined, and oh so sweet to listen to. Those early 911 engines had a distinctive sound. It was a mechanical symphony of whirs, clicks, and that unmistakable flat-six growl. It's a sound that gets under your skin and makes you want to keep driving. It's the sound of automotive passion. The 1970s saw the automotive world turned upside down. The oil crisis hit, and emissions regulations became stricter. Many thought this would be the end of the performance car, but Porsche had other ideas. In 1975, they unleashed the 911 Turbo. This was a game-changer. It was the first production car to feature a turbocharger. And boy did it deliver. The turbocharged 3-liter flat-six engine pumped out a staggering 260 horsepower. It could rocket from 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. This was supercar territory. But the 911 Turbo wasn't just about raw power, it was also surprisingly refined. Porsche's engineers had done an amazing job of taming turbo lag, which was a big issue back then. The 911 Turbo became an instant icon. It cemented Porsche's reputation as a technological innovator, and it proved that you could have both performance and efficiency. Porsche continued to push the boundaries of turbocharging throughout the 1980s and 90s. They introduced the first twin-turbocharged 911 in 1990. This gave the engine even more power and torque, but it wasn't just about bigger numbers. The twin-turbo setup also allowed for better throttle response and a wider power band. This made the 911 even more enjoyable to drive on the road. In 1995, Porsche launched the 993 generation 911 Turbo. This was a special car for many reasons. It was the last of the air-cooled turbos, and it was the first 911 Turbo to feature a 6-speed manual transmission. The 993 Turbo's engine was a masterpiece. It produced 400 horsepower and could propel the car to a top speed of 180 miles per hour. It was a true supercar killer. Section 5. Water cooling, a necessary evolution. By the mid-1990s, the writing was on the wall. Air-cooled engines, as charming as they were becoming increasingly difficult to package and meet emissions regulations. It was time for a change. In 1997, Porsche made the controversial decision to switch to water-cooled engines for the 911. Some purists were up in arms, but it was a necessary evolution. Water cooling offered several advantages. It allowed for better cooling, which meant more power and efficiency. It also helped to reduce noise and emissions. The first water-cooled 911, the 996 generation, proved that Porsche had made the right call. The new engines were more powerful, more refined, and more efficient than their air-cooled predecessors. And while some purists still mourned the loss of the air-cooled engine, there was no denying that the 911 had entered a new era. Section 6. Variable turbine, geometry, taming the turbo lag. Turbochargers are great for boosting power, but they can also introduce something called turbo lag. This is the delay between stepping on the gas and feeling the boost kick in. In 2006, Porsche introduced a revolutionary technology to combat turbo-lag variable turbine geometry, or VTG. VTG uses adjustable vanes in the turbocharger to optimize exhaust gas flow. This allows the turbocharger to spool up faster, which means less lag and more immediate throttle response. It's like having a smaller turbo for low-end grunt and a larger turbo for high-end power. VTG was a game-changer for turbocharged engines. It made them more responsive, more efficient, and more fun to drive, and it solidified Porsche's position as a leader in turbocharging technology. Section 7, PDK, the future of shifting. For years, the debate among sports car enthusiasts raged on manual or automatic. Porsche, known for its driver-focused cars, had always been a champion of the manual transmission. But in 2008, they introduced a transmission that would change the game: the Porsche Doppelkupplung, or PDK. PDK is a dual-clutch transmission that offers the best of both worlds. It delivers lightning-fast gear changes that are even faster than a manual, but it also offers the smoothness and convenience of an automatic. PDK was a revelation. It shifted gears with incredible speed and precision. It made the 911 even faster and more efficient. And it didn't diminish the driving experience one bit. In fact, many would argue that PDK enhanced it. It allowed drivers to focus on the road and enjoy the car's performance to the fullest. Section 8, Hybrid Horizons, the next chapter. The automotive world is changing. Electrification is the future. And Porsche, never one to rest on its laurels, is embracing this change head-on. In recent years, Porsche has introduced hybrid versions of the 911. These cars combine the power and efficiency of an electric motor with the performance and sound of a gasoline engine. The result is a car that's both exhilarating and sustainable. It offers the best of both worlds, and it's just a taste of what's to come. Porsche is investing heavily in hybrid and electric technology. They're developing new battery systems, electric motors, and power electronics. And they're committed to making the 911 a leader in the electrified sports car segment. Section 9. The sound of progress, Porsche's engine legacy. The sound of a Porsche engine is something special. It's a unique blend of mechanical noises that sends shivers down your spine. It's a sound that evokes emotion and passion. But as Porsche moves towards electrification, the sound of its engines is changing. Electric motors are inherently quiet. They don't have the same mechanical symphony as a gasoline engine. Some may lament this change, but I see it as an opportunity to create a new sound of performance, a sound that's both futuristic and exhilarating. Porsche understands the importance of sound. They've assembled a team of engineers and sound designers to craft the sound of their future electric vehicles. They're using a combination of real and synthesized sounds to create a sonic experience that's both unique and engaging. Section 10. The future is electric Porsche's sustainable path. Porsche is committed to sustainability. They're reducing their environmental impact by investing in renewable energy, improving production processes, and developing electric vehicles. The future of the 911 is electric. Porsche has already announced plans for an all-electric 911. This car will offer the performance, handling, and luxury that the 911 is known for, but with zero emissions. It's a bold move, but it's the right one. The world is moving towards electric mobility, and Porsche is leading the charge. The all-electric 911 will be a technological tour de force. It will feature advanced battery technology, a powerful electric motor, and a range that will satisfy even the most demanding drivers. It will be the culmination of decades of engineering innovation, and it will usher in a new era for the Porsche 911. Section 11, Conclusion, the legend continues. The Porsche 911 is a legend. It's a car that has transcended generations and become an icon of automotive excellence. And a big part of its legend is its engine. From the early air-cooled flat sixes to the modern turbocharged powerhouses, the 911 engine has always been at the forefront of technology. It has evolved over the years to meet the demands of performance, efficiency, and sustainability. And as Porsche looks to the future, the 911 engine will continue to evolve. It will embrace electrification, hybrid technology, and whatever other innovations the automotive world throws its way. But one thing will always remain constant: the Porsche 911 will always be a driver's car. It will always be about the thrill of the open road, the connection between driver and machine, and the pursuit of automotive perfection. The legend continues. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more content on the evolution and future of the Porsche 911 engine. But, before we go, let's take a moment to look at what's next for this legendary machine. With the automotive industry shifting rapidly towards sustainability, Porsche is already working on the next generation of 911 engines. Imagine a future where the roar of the flat six is complemented by the silent power of electric motors. A future where performance isn't sacrificed, but enhanced through cutting-edge hybrid technology. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into these innovations in our upcoming videos. We'll explore how Porsche is not just keeping up with the times, but setting new benchmarks in automotive engineering. From concept to reality, from racetrack to the open road, the journey of the Porsche 911 is far from over. Join us as we continue to follow the evolution of this iconic car and its groundbreaking engines. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any updates. Until next time, drive safe and keep the passion for Porsche alive. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. See you in the next video.